Welcome to LIFOPro, the nation's premier LIFO service provider offering turnkey outsourcing solutions and proprietary software. Our customizable LIFO solutions and innovative software streamline LIFO calculations and documentation, making LIFO easy, accurate, and efficient for any company or CPA firm. In this LIFOPro software users video, we will explain how to set up and customize the internal index module specifications to match your company's LIFO methods and submethods. This video will cover inflation comparison method, treatment of new items, outlier specs and treatment, zero and negative quantities, and manually excluded items. From the LIFOPro software main menu, click on the light blue command button to access the internal index module. On the left side of the internal index module screen, the internal index specs sheet is used to customize how the LIFOPro software structures and performs the inflation index calculation. Starting at the top of the internal index spec sheet, the software accounts for your company's inflation comparison method, either link chain or double extension. Simply click the box that aligns with your company's LIFO methods. Moving down, the item cost treatment settings determine how the software behaves when encountering different item cost scenarios within your company's data input file. For new items introduced in the current year, LIFOPro software users have three options. 1. Set prior year item cost equal to current year item cost for zero inflation on new items. 2. Reconstruct prior year item costs using current year indexes, meaning related items are grouped and current year indexes are calculated by hierarchy or class. Or 3. Exclude new items entirely from the current year index calculation. If the LIFOPro software was used for the prior year LIFO calculation, LIFOPro users have the option to import prior year item costs from previously calculated reports saved in the LIFOPro memory. Checking the box labeled Import Prior Year Item Cost from Prior Year Report 27A saves LIFOPro users significant time because prior year item costs don't need to be manually inserted into the current year data file. The final two checkboxes allow for internal index module users to include current year and/or prior year items with missing costs. The next section, Item Outlier Specs, allows users to define item outliers in terms of inflation or deflation, as well as current year versus prior year cost changes. Users have the option to include or exclude outliers from the index calculation. Moving down again, the current year data input file specs section is split into two subsections: column specs and row and other specs. The column specs section is used to match columns from the data input sheet to the corresponding data inputs used to complete the index calculation. In each field, simply type the letter that corresponds with the appropriate column from your data input sheet. Within the row and other specs section, users can control treatment of items with zero and negative quantities on hand. Items can be selectively included or excluded to match your company's LIFO submethods. Also, in the same section, users can define the first and last rows from the data input file that contain items. The user will always have to input the first item row, but for most calculation scenarios, the last item row can be left blank, as the software will intuitively determine the bottommost row containing inventory data. To manually exclude a line item from the internal index LIFO calculation, create a manual exclusions column within the data input file and label any items to be excluded with the word exclude. All items and rows left blank will be included in the inflation calculation, while any rows marked with exclude will be excluded. After marking any exclusions in the data input file, open the LIFOPro software and type the word exclude in the box labeled Manual Exclusion Word. Then list the column containing the exclusions in the column specs section of the internal index specs screen. This video explained how to set up and customize the LIFOPro software internal index module to match your company's LIFO methods and submethods. This video covered inflation comparison methods, treatment of new items, outlier specs and treatment, zero and negative quantities, and manually excluded items. If you believe your company could benefit from the LIFOPro software internal index module, please contact us at LIFOPro@LIFOPro.com, by phone at 402-330-8573, or visit our website at www.lifopro.com. Our team of LIFO experts is eager to help you maximize the benefits of your LIFO calculation and simplify the process. Make your LIFO simple and go with the pros. We look forward to hearing from you soon.